I'm Brandy McDonnell, reporter for The Oklahoman. I'm here at the Fred Jones Jr. Museum of Art on the University of Oklahoma campus in Norman. I spoke today with Ghislain, who's the director of the museum here, about the important new international exhibit, American Artists from the Russian Empire, which is opening October the 4th.
Well, this is, I would say, one of the most important international exhibitions we had at the Fred Jones in several years. But it's very important because Norman and the University of Oklahoma is the first venue of this exhibition. This exhibition called American Artists from the Russian Empire, which is studying, artists who are born and raised during the Russian Empire and move then to America and become fully American artists and recognized by the American country as American. This exhibition, in fact, is studying the connection between their background as Russian and their life as American, how much of that appear in their work. So this exhibition is opening here in Norman, and we're doing a big programming around it, like lecture and symposium and so on. And after that, the exhibition goes to the State Museum in St. Petersburg. And then after St. Petersburg, the exhibition goes to the Tretyakov Gallery in Moscow, which is one of the major museums in Russia, like the Metropolitan in New York. And then the exhibition comes back to the state and goes to San Diego to the Museum of Art. So 4 venues, but we are the first one. It's on the campus. It's in Oklahoma. And another great important thing and very proud for us is we are loaning more than 8 pieces of our own collection, and these pieces are going to travel to Russia for the first time since they've been made. Several of them are behind me, like the Gaspar from Mr. Tom's collection. One is the Ben Chan from the State Russian Department, and 2 or 3 fetching also from the School of Taos, which are from the Tom's collection. So we are very happy that this collection is going to be shown in Russia, because I think it's one of the first time this work of Taos School made by Russian artists are going back to Russia. The work to put this exhibition together, it took several years for the foundation based in Washington called the Foundation for Art and Education to put together this project, because the concept was one thing, but then you had to look everywhere for the piece to pick up the best one to put them together. Believe me, it took them, like more than 2 years to put the whole project together. But the result is extremely exciting. This is the first time all of these paintings have been put together on the American ground, and this is the first time they're all going to go back to Russia. Okay, opening here in Norman, Oklahoma, October 4th. And the public opening cocktail is at 6 p.m., but I will suggest as much as I could to come at 4 o'clock. Why? Because the director of the San Diego Museum, Dr. Cartwright, is coming to do a lecture, and the curator from St. Petersburg, Dr. Petrovna, the one who really conceived the whole exhibition, is coming to be here to do a walkthrough. So this is open to public. It's at 4 p.m. on October 4th, then the cocktail party at 6 p.m., and then the exhibition will be open from October 4th to January 4th. So 4 months. And then a little bit later in the month, in November 7, we're going to have a second exhibition on Russian photography. And that will give a complete theme of Russian on the museum. And around it, you have a complete program of lectures, symposium, music, movie, and so on, which you could find on the website. Or you have also a calendar at the front door. But just be aware that the whole 4 months, the museum is going to be about Russia and about Russian art and culture. So, which is good, by the way, because it's very actual right now with the situation in the world, with what's going on between Russia and the US. Well, this is a perfect example that even if sometimes we have a difference between the country, in art, we are still collaborating. We're doing what I call soft diplomacy. We are doing a complete exhibition with Russian major museum, whatever happened in the world. So that's important. Communication is still there.